Are you wondering why you keep on losing trade after trade and keep on revenge trading and over trading and doing all these mistakes, even though you know that is the problem to your issues in your psychology of trading, but you continuously make these mistakes and you can never fix them regardless of how many psychology videos and things that you watch? Well, this video here, if you watch towards the end, I'll cover certain things that might be the cause to those problems that you're facing. And this is not going to be no psychology video here, but rather we're going to deep straight into what the main really cause is from a technical standpoint, or also known as the chart. So let's just dive straight into it. So you guys can see here, basically, today we're going to be talking about bad market conditions and what you can do. So here is a perfect example of, I'd say, mid to bad market conditions. To me personally, the definition of bad market conditions is something that is not tradable, or something where either it's not tradable, meaning it's extremely choppy, or number two, that's also likely not tradable, is if price is trending one direction only with minimal to no pullbacks. So for example, if price, there are days where price just does something like this, where it just continues trending with like little to no pullbacks, not major structure like this, where it comes back to a flip or origin for us to take an entry model off of. Those are bad market conditions to me. A lot of people will not deem them as bad market conditions, but a lot of people also will at the same time, because if you're an internal trend continuation trader, you might not even get an entry on those type of days because the pullbacks are so minimal. You're looking mainly for those either medium-sized pullbacks or those huge pullbacks where it creates external structure flow. But a lot of times that doesn't happen on huge trend continuation days that just trend like this, right? And there's these days that trend huge. You guys, if you have been trading, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Will also wreck people that basically trade reversals only. If you're someone that only trades reversals, or your trading system is basically reversal based, it's gonna be very bad for you, right? You're gonna get wrecked trying to short the whole day, trying to think sell high, buy low, and it just doesn't work on those type of days. So today, the second type of market condition is, of course, choppiness, and this is a perfect example of choppiness. Now, this is tradable from my eye because I'm able to learn and I know how to trade like something like this, but I just don't. And the reason why is it's just not worth my time and effort. There's too much entering, exiting seconds after, maybe not seconds, but a few candles after next candle, entering, exiting. A lot of people say trading is already stressful enough for them, so why try to create even more stress trying to force trades when the market is giving you something like this? It just never made any sense to me, and well, it does make sense to me as in I know why. From a radical point of view, it doesn't make sense. But from a real point of view, I know why, and it's because people want to make profit. People think every second that market is moving, I need to be doing something, and that's completely false. 90% of trading, profitable trading, is actually waiting patiently for your setup to come to you, not for you to force your setup and fake your eyes into seeing something that's not there, right? So again, if someone is trying to trade this, they're gonna get stopped out a ton. I've seen a lot of people trade inverse fair value gaps, okay, and what happens is, look, take your entry here and you're just getting stopped out immediately, boom, right? It closes right back below body closure, you take a stop loss right there. Or you take another inverse fair value gap to the downside and boom, you get stopped out again, right? Maybe that's not your entry model. Maybe your entry model is something different. But even then, let's say you're waiting for like a internal change of character right here, for instance, right? And you wait for a retracement, you enter, and then boom, you get stopped out here, much later here, right? Because you're targeting for that newer high, which makes sense to me. That's a valid target. But look, you have to endure all this choppiness just to get stopped out, and then you might even try to, what happens, I see a lot of people do, is they revenge trade immediately. They take a short thing, it's going to continue to at least these lows or something, tight stop loss, and they get stopped out again. And then now at that point, they either take another revenge trade, which they might get right this time going long, or they try to short again somewhere up here or something, thinking it's just a bigger pullback. They should have a bigger stop loss. There's so many reasons, but the point is, none of them are really good reasons. And so that's why a lot of people are taking losses in market conditions like this, just due to how they're handling themselves trading these conditions before and after trade, right? Not even before, mostly just during or after trade. So either making the decision to trade or after a trade, they don't know what they're doing, right? So the only thing you're able to really trade choppiness is like this is trading on the seconds time frame. So if I show you guys something, now you need TradingView Premium to access this, no flex, but if you go to like if you're someone that's trading on the 5 seconds, this is clean price action. These are big enough ranges where you're able to get good risk reward trades. I'm a really big emphasis on risk reward trading for me personally. That's just how the type of trading I like to do, because there's higher EV potential. And for those that don't understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about EV potential, there's a video I made fully talking about statistics behind trading. Go check that out. I don't remember the exact video title. I made so many videos, but it basically talks about your expected value of a system and how having high win or high risk reward, regardless of how low or high your win rate is, as long as it's profitable and it has a good win rate, it will have a much higher EV system. Like if you're scalping on the 5 seconds, you're able to make so much profit. This is actually great conditions for someone on the 5 seconds that's a reversal trader. Because look at how many opportunities you can have potentially taking setups on the 5 seconds, right? 5 risk reward, 6 risk reward, 4 risk reward, 3 risk reward. Now, of course, you're not going to take all wins. You might take 1 or 2 losses in between these two, but add them up. I mean, 5, 5, 5, 5, roughly 20 minus, let's say you take 4 losses trying to long or short this range. That's still a lot of reward. That's 15 risk reward. And there's eventually, you know, it gets choppy also on the lower time frame, which is inevitable, but you can see how much more cleaner it looks on the lower time frames. Like even the 30 seconds, 15 seconds looks normal, right? This just looks like ranging price action. But once you're on the 1 minute, for example, which is what I'm mostly on when in terms of executions at least, it's just the ranges are too small. They're way too small for me to be taking trades. I'm going to be getting stopped out left and right. And when price is chopping like this, you know, the more detail you have into each candle, the better you will be at making decisions, because you need something that's mechanical enough. And in order to have something mechanical enough, it's better to have more details, especially in a range that's small. Like if you see this on the 5 minute, this is even worse sparring conditions on the 5 minute. How can someone trade this on the 5 minute, right? If you're waiting for price confirmation, it's way too late. You just get stopped out. So there's so many things that I can really cover on this, but you guys basically get the gist here about bad market conditions, and that you should just not be trading this. And instead, what you should be doing is just waiting patiently for new structure. So waiting for either an external high or low to get taken out, like this high or this low, for example. If you don't know which high or low is external, I have a complete video or a complete section within the course that talks about external structure and what all you need to know about that no one really teaches on YouTube or even in their courses. You either wait for external structure to be taken out, or you just wait for big ranges to form. So these are small ranges. Let's say you're playing price here, right? So let's do this step one by one. So you're playing price out here, and you see price was choppy here, and I'd still say you could potentially trade this now here after seeing this, but again, try to be careful, right? But once I see something like, for example, this, boom, we're creating like a better clean price delivery here. This is awful price delivery here. We're creating good price delivery here. Once I see that, I'm giving the green sign to go. Okay, I can either find trades either within these internal structures if I want to be an internal structure trader, which personally I am not an internal structural trader. Not continuations at least. I trade internal reversals, not continuations like this. But you can if you want to buy here and a TP there. But again, once I look at something like this is when I'm very interested. When I take out external, which is a target here, I'm looking for a reversal basically in the other direction, because now we have clean price delivery again. That's not choppy anymore. So that's basically the gist of today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy and learn a lot. I'm trying not to make these videos too long, just to save you all some time, but get straight to the point. You know, you guys understand that point of this video. You know, don't trade these type of market conditions that are just ranging, that are choppy. Try to stay away from them, and you will find yourself having a much higher win rate and having to deal with revenge trading, over trading a lot less, because you're not taking trades back and forth so fast. Again, if you guys are interested in course mentorship, link down below. free Discord server, and I'll see y'all in the next one.